This 17-year-old was diagnosed with a rare disease at 3 months and also has undergone 86 surgeries. But because of Obamacare, her family's health plan is about to be canceled. Her mother will join me in studio. They're going to give you this, our Obamacare horror story of the week, straight ahead. And welcome back to Hannity. Now, as Obamacare continues to unravel, we're hearing more and more stories about average Americans that are feeling the pain from this disastrous law. And despite the president's promise that Americans could keep their plan, keep their doctor, well, in fact, my next guest, Eileen Benthal, was recently told that her health plan would be canceled. Now, Eileen has a 17-year-old daughter named Johanna, and she was diagnosed with a rare neurological disease when she was just 3 months old. Now, Johanna has undergone 86 surgeries since this diagnosis, and Eileen says her insurance company recently notified her that her plan would be terminated, and the only feasible option would be to join the exchange, increasing her premium by at least $1,000 and cutting her daughter's access to her current hospital and doctor. And here to tell that story is Eileen herself. Eileen, good to see you. Thank you for being with us. Met your daughter. She's a sweetheart.
Yes, she is.
And she just got out of ICU.
She did.
Yeah.
Just today, actually.
86. She's 17 years old. 86 surgeries. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's tough.
Yeah,
that is hard.
It is.
I also spoke with you've had one doctor all throughout this entire period?
Yes.
Yeah.
The
And I spoke to
pediatrician.
amazing lady.
Yeah. Yes, she's a very amazing lady, Dr. Nataloni. Yes.
All right. So now you learned when that your insurance is going to be terminated.
Actually, Johanna had her last brain surgery was just about a month ago, actually a month today. And while I was in the ICU with her, I had been trying to get a hold of the insurance company because I was hearing rumors. I called them, and the first phone call, they said it was terminated as of December 31st. And that's actually when I left the room crying, called my husband, and then emailed you for the radio show. The second letter I got said that we were good until the renewal date, which is February 28th. And then just yesterday, when I was in our neurosurgeon's office and we were preparing to admit her to the ICU, I was told the 31st. So it remains up in the air, the 31st of December.
Now, you've looked into another replacement plan.
Yes, we're working on that at this point. We can't purchase insurance as a sole proprietorship anymore due to the ACA regulations. So what I did was look at some of the individual plans to purchase as an individual because I want to avoid the exchange because NYU is not at this point included in the exchange except for possibly one insurance company, and they're not really sure. Again, it's very hard to get straight answers at this point because nobody's really giving them. And I was told to hold off if we can till January 1st, to see.
Then you have a gap in insurance.
Right. So hopefully it won't be the 31st. Hopefully we'll have till the end of February. We had...
Is it $1,000 more was your estimate?
Well, what I looked at, actually, the insurance company sent me for a comparable plan. Actually, it's a less inferior plan. It actually was going to go up to close to $3,000 a month for the premium. And then there's still a $4,000 deductible.
So how much more is that than you're paying now?
And right now our insurance is $1,800 a month. And we have a situation because Johanna's medically fragile, we are able to work with a Medicaid supplemental that helps to pay for that.
That's $1,200 more a month, though, and a higher deductible.
Yes, and the problem is, too, nobody even knows what's going to happen with the supplemental situation that we have going because Johanna's medically fragile. I can't get answers from them either. Oh. That's one of my points, Sean. We had something that was working, and it did provide some government assistance because she's so medically fragile. It was a state program, and it was managed from Suffolk County, and it was working, and now all of that is in a lot of disarray. Let me ask you one last question.
So just to make sure, so you're going to pay $1,200 more, okay? And you have this uncertainty, and then you're going to have a higher deductible, but you can't go to the same hospital, correct?
Right.
And you can't keep your doctor who you've had since you was born.
Right.
What do you want to say to the president if he was listening to you right now?
We have to repeal Obamacare and actually read it. We have to have people, now that it's all coming out now, I think we need to go back to the drawing table. I understand that there are people in very difficult situations who have no insurance. My solution from my point of view is, go ahead and do some expansion of Medicaid that is carefully programmed, and also cut away all the extra stuff that doesn't need to be in Medicaid, and tighten up the system and the ship, and we also need to elect leaders who are going to
keep their word.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, your daughter's a lovely girl.
Thank you.
I had the chance to spend some time with her earlier, and you have a great doctor. I wish you and your family the very best. Nobody should have to go through this. It's really sad and unnecessary. But thank you so much for being with us. Appreciate
you very much,
all
Sean.
the best, and I hope they're watching in Washington. All right, thank you.
Thank you.